So we're going to try out what kind of classes we will get today, and let's have some fun with one of my favorite strategy roguelikes so far. I'm really surprised how much fun the newest title of the Conquest of Elysium series is for me. So we're going to stick with a medium map. I'll keep those things random, that's okay. I'm going to be super happy if I ever start winning on a medium map. So, well, I guess today we were quite close to that, I must admit. I'll keep that on a random class because I want to keep exploring the game. So we're playing Enchanters today. Okay. Sounds complicated, I think, but let's see. This game gives me some super heavy Heroes of Might and Magic vibes in the long run. So what do we have here? I got 2 sources of iron. That's neat. So we got access to pretty standard units here. Nothing too crazy. And Fato the Enchanter. Toughness. Fire Shield. Weakness. Army of Stone. What's that? Well, +1. Fire Shield. Special effect Fire Shield. Fire Shield sounds like the good old you touch me, I hurt you combo. Weakness. Well, weakness lowers the enemy damage. I'll keep it with that. As tempting as I think the Fire Shield might be. And Golfred. That's the apprentice. So this is a constant for these character classes. Okay then. So dear Fato, show me your special skills. Our rituals all work with gold and metal. I am a Golemancer. Cool stuff. Craft Gargoyle. Crafts a gargoyle from ordinary earth and brings it to life with a complex ritual. This ritual is both time-consuming and expensive, but the gargoyle is a solid construct that is difficult to harm in combat. Can only be cast in temples and fortified locations. Okay, since I got no resources for that, this has to be postponed. So we got 10 swordsmen, 3 crossbowmen, and I'm going to pick up my apprentice and bring him along. Got so many enhancement spells. Well, we are enchanters after all. Sounds fitting, doesn't it? So, Coastal Hamlet, Coal Mine, well, very, very interested in that. Bishop Fish. This game. So many different things that I've never heard of. I love it. So, we're going to grab that Hamlet this turn. We will definitely be able to take down a couple of harmless spearmen. So let's check out that fight. Very curious to see these armies in motion. So we got a couple of crossbowmen firing, and we got weakness applied on them. So what did weakness do again? Strength and damage reduced by 2. Wow. And strength is influencing entanglements and stuns. I'm surprised that strength is a pure resistance stat here. Classbow, welcome. And hi there, Hjorin. Happy to see you all here. So, Enchanter casts Toughness. I really want to check out my spells there, because I think it's very important to know what you're doing. So, these resistances, are they resulting from that spell? Yes. So, Toughness gives you all manner of resistance. That's brutal. Halves the damage from piercing, blunt, and slashing. Okay. So these spells are quite powerful. We can make those little squishy units very, very resilient with that. I like that strategy. Can't wait to see the golems in action. But before anything else, so these resources these spots don't yield anything. Dwarves. I think these should be handled with care. We can't see much further beyond our borders here, so let's keep wandering. And, yeah, damage reduction and calculation are still not clear to me. Well, damage reduction is very, very powerful in this game. And I've realized that...
You're welcome.
Hey, thanks for a follow, Claspa. I realized that a lot of effects in this game, you can stack up resistances to a level that you become quite impervious to damage. This is pretty dangerous. A lot of powerful units work like that. So, well, I got the necessary iron to craft myself a gargoyle. The rituals here, they aren't too costly. The lower level rituals are actually way cheaper than I thought. So, what about those golems? Clay golem, ice golem, wood golem. I think I have to check them out here. So, chops down a small forest and builds a huge wood golem out of best trees. I love this game. The ritual can be performed in both northern forests and southern jungles, but the ancient forests are able to resist the effect. Okay. So, we really have to work with the proper materials here. Coal mines for the stone golems. Ice, frozen lakes. Clay, swamps and bogs. So we can use our terrain here. You seem to know a lot about this game, played the 2. I don't really know a lot about this game in particular, but I am a very, very passionate strategy gamer in general, and I played Conquest of Elysium 3 a bit. I just like to share my thoughts. And thanks. Doing my best, Claspa. Doing my best. I'm quite tempted to hammer out one of those rituals of mastery, but I don't want to. We need to use our resources sparingly. So let's go back home and craft ourselves a gargoyle. I need to check out how powerful they are. We got to see one in action. 3 friggin' attacks. That's scary. These things, when they come up close to you, I mean, these are quite low numbers, but this is quite powerful. We got fire resistance, poison resistance 100%, charm immunity. That's nice, but it never heals. That's bad. So whatever damage is inflicted to this thing, it's gonna stick, and it's stationary. Oh, I see. They effectively do 3 to 10 damage. Yeah, exactly. It's just a different sort of randomizing the damage. Basically, the more rolls you got, the more it is in average biased to a higher number and less to the lowest number. At least from my understanding of mathematics, that's how it should work. So these dudes, they are actually roaming across my land. These fish dudes here, 12 HP, that's quite a lot. Yikes. But that whole golem and no, that whole gargoyle thing is a stationary effect, so we can't really do anything with that. I want to get rid of those fish people there. Bjorn the Troll King has annihilated himself. Goodbye, you fool. I love it how the AI likes to nuke itself into oblivion. It just happens quite often. I don't see myself capable of taking down those dwarves. We have to wait a bit. So, how much iron for the first golem? 20. Quite a lot. We've got no trade, so let's keep roaming across the plains and see what we got. This is friggin' spooky. Ogres. Let's see. Why does it do so much extra damage? I wonder. Where does the +8 come from? I don't understand that. But that's just a ogre. They are led by an ogre chief. So, sure thing. Alright, we got coal mines for the golems there. +8 is really scary. So, I don't know if some... It seems to me as if some units in this game just got a flat bonus to damage because they got it. It doesn't seem to correlate to any abilities or whatever. It seems to me as if it would correlate to I'm a friggin' ogre. Well, strength doesn't do any bonus damage according to the tooltip, but little do I know. Probably it is the strength. I mean, these things, they had quite some points there. Oh well, piggies. That's not really worth bothering. So, a coastal hamlet with 7 ladies. Should try and take that. I feel capable of doing so. So let's see how this rolls. I mean, the gargoyles, in that regard, should be super useful to... Whoa, what is that? Army of Stone. Enchanter is affected. I want to see what this does. Armor +1. Okay, Army of Stone just increases our armor by a point. Wait, an AoE armor increase. So now I forgot the last train of thought. Okay, so we're really tough killing machines. Do appreciate that. And there's almost no resources around this area here. It's quite horrible. So, I got some money. I want to save the iron here, so we're just going to buy ourselves some archers. Because I really like to stock up on ranged units. So, piggies, they just died. Why did I lose my hamlet again? Oh, it's an ambush. Let's hope it doesn't go too bad. So we got ambushed by a couple of bandits, that's all. Okay. They shouldn't be too horrible. No, we didn't lose anybody. Good. Archers have a 1-3 damage shot. I will check that out. Give me a sec. Yes, that's that. But for some reason there are modificators for damage. So I've already discovered that shooting from walls gives you a damage bonus. We were talking about the usefulness of gargoyles. Ah, okay. With the gargoyles, I think they are very cheap constructs to defend your city. Because this thing here is sitting in front of the gates, and it's really hard to kill. Armor 3, all those resistances on top, you really need to bring some heavy guns to shatter that. Oh, we lost the coastal hamlet there. Okay, we need to go back home. And I need to station some easy units there to keep that. The fish people are going crazy. They're plundering and pillaging my lands. I disagree with that. So let's pick up that. And I don't have anything else besides that. I could teach myself a new ritual. Let's do that. It's only 10. Create Mimic. So, could create a mimic just from about any furniture. Its chest is usually the preferred piece of furniture to use. This gives the mimic a very large mouth, which... okay. Sure, classic D&D mimic. I am living under the slight impression that this mimic will be also only stationary. I might prefer crossbow over regular archers. Yes, crossbow is better. Crossbow is strictly better. They got just way more damage, but in this regard, I don't want to use any of my iron because I want to have enough for golems, because I got the feeling as if they must be the insanely strong unit for this faction. At least I want to try it out. I have to collect this knowledge. Ah, finally a captain. Oh, captain, my captain, and I can't afford it. Too bad. This would be good. Finally a leader unit. Capable of commanding armies. We need a second dude, which we can station around here. And so far, I don't want to station my apprentice. Yeah, that's absolutely right, Jorn. That's absolutely right. But at the beginning of the game, I really like to stock up in numbers. Because if you buy these archers very early on, they will gather quite a lot of XP. And the thing with XP is, at some point they gain damage bonuses, which makes them somewhat bearable. But in the long run, you should never buy later in the game archers. I agree with that, because they are just the worst crossbowmen. Okay, so that bishop fish prayers sounds like buffing stuff. And those fishy fish, ugh. So, I don't think this correlates with strength, because my dudes have strength 4 and no damage bonus. I assume these are just randomly applied to the units as they come, but well, we'll monitor that. XP didn't give me a whole lot of damage bonus. It gives you damage on the second time you gain XP. I think on the 4th time it does give more damage a second time, if I remember correctly. We can only look it up as soon as they already got XP. That's the problem. So my people are stuck in nets. I didn't take that into account. Where do the nets come from? Do they disappear out of the... Well, okay. Let's see. It doesn't look like we're losing, though. Alright, weakness. So, these AoE spells are truly a double-edged sword. They can afflict my own people. I don't like that. But we have to deal with that. So, stat-wise, we lost 3 swordsmen. Shame, but bearable. We got rid of that roaming, annoying party there. That was really a problem for me. So, let's see. We can afford a wood golem next turn, so let's move into the jungle. Assassin, Scout, Enchanter's Apprentice. Oh boy. So many attractive mercenaries here. Boom, wood golem. Now let's check this dude out. Yeah, plus 11. So I'm pretty sure that these are just according to the units. These bonuses are just according to the units, because this thing has it basically always deals 12 damage. There's no randomization in this thing. Hey Holotip, welcome. That's a good one, Yarn. So we got 67 HP, that's quite a lot, but I'm pretty sure this thing doesn't heal either. So fire vulnerability, well, not too surprised about that one. Sleep and Charm Immune. Resistances, mindless, lifeless, not slow or anything. So these dudes, they got themselves a tank, which will wear down eventually. So let's pick up a new Ritual of Mastery. Finally, weekend. Oh yeah, that's a good statement. Welcome to weekend, everybody. I keep forgetting that because, I don't know, ever since I'm a father, I don't really know weekends anymore. At least not in the way I knew them back in the day. But I don't want to complain. Though, are we able to take down those friggin' dwarves? I don't think so. On the other side, we got a golem. We got arbalists. 1 to 10 damage. I want those. So, dwarf arbalist. Luckily, they only got one of these guys. These other dudes, they got axes, battle axes. There's a lot of high rolls in these numbers there. Arbalists are strong, yeah. 1 to 10 damage, that's friggin' spooky. And the range of 7? I mean, check out my flimsy archers here. Range 5, 1 to 3 damage. Disgusting. Okay, so what we're supposed to do. I don't want to try and take down these enemies. At the same time, I don't feel like I'm missing too much here. That coal mine would be great. There's the silver mine, but I'm so far away from being able to take down these ogres. What I'm going to do now is we're going to save the game and try out that combat there. I'm pretty sure it will go south in a horrible way, but I need to try it. I am a big fan of trying out things instead of just not assuming that I can't do it. Range damage is really good in this game, but the balance is not good. Most range units are pretty weak. Yeah, that's true. And there are so friggin' strong melee units in this game. Like, this golem, it's friggin' disgusting. It will one-shot a dwarf every turn, I think. If it hits, that is. This turn it didn't hit. But so far, my enchanted units are really keeping up pace with these dwarfs there. I'm quite surprised about that, but yeah, we're being decimated. The first dwarfs are reaching my back line. That's not good. But we win in that. We win in that. I might actually keep this fight then. Because at the end of the day, one extra unit of iron weighs a lot. And iron is so friggin' important here. But so far, the golem was a tad bit underwhelming. Gotta say. Tanky, but underwhelming. So we actually really lost just our swordsman. Which is bad, because we just lost 90% of a front line. But at the end of the day, I got enough money to buy me a new front line. So I think we keep that. So, oh, I can't afford swordsman at this point. So we're not going to take the discount swordsman this time. I know. So instead, we're going to teach yourself a new ritual. What's that? Animate tools. The Enchanter makes a card load full of tools come alive. I love the creativity of this game. The tools will float and dance in the air and obey simple orders from anyone. Yeah, okay. What does it do? The animated tools will increase gold and iron output from the settlement. Okay, so I'm really good at enhancing my locations. Got it. I like this. So we're going to... These are important but costly battles. Yes, Jorn, that's... you put it into very, very good words there. But I feel like we really needed that one. So... What to do? I just don't want to leave this place at this point. We will stay here, and I'm going to learn another ritual there. Sculpt Terracotta Soldier. Ooh. These enchanters, they can make they can make constructs out of anywhere. I like that. Okay, so one more turn, then we're gonna pick up the swordsman, and well, I did pay in blood for that one pretty hard because we are really much lower on swordsman than before, but I don't want to wait until I come back to this place and feel ready for a battle. I'm pretty sure these ogres will whoop my ass hard if I would dare to attack that. I don't think we are nighly capable of taking that down. Port Dubros. Hello there. It's heavily defended though. Most are archers though. So that's really weak. What's wowing you? The amount of units in Port Dubros. Big armies. Yeah, I'm quite frightened myself. Oh, the summer is here. Asp turtle. Okay. Piggies. Overrun. Oh, there's a hamlet. Wonderful. So, let's see. Pretty sure we don't need to talk about that. So, yeah. This one went to the archers. Not too surprised about that. So, here. I misread that. Yeah, there's no power-up, so I really gave a wrong advice there. Sorry, everybody. There's just one extra strength there. So they just get beefier with experience. They don't get stronger there. Hi, Combi! Finally Wochenende, yeah. So, as a fellow German, I can't agree more. Hope you guys are enjoying your time here. So we can't do that animate tools thing. I mean, this will eat up most of my iron here, but I want to try what it does. Or, no, we're not. We're only going to use that, if anywhere, on a source of iron. It would be foolish, because I'm pretty sure that this won't enhance the iron output of a location which doesn't have an iron output. So, 24 slave workers. Sheesh, that's a lot. So, I know what we're going to do. Let's start building! Oh, are we all potatoes here? Well, I don't know. Probably. But potatoes are delicious. So, there we go. Hi there! Wood Golem number 2. I think these might be not the most powerful golems, but they will be exactly what I need to overrun these poor slaves. So yeah, these got -1 damage, and they got exactly the same strength as my units, so yeah. This is a fixed damage buff or debuff. Taskmaster. Oh, the Scourge Lord people. We played those yesterday. Okay, so tomorrow we're going to invade the iron mine there. Enchanters are truly iron hungry. I mean, we don't have any different resource here. We only use gold and iron. That tells a tale. So, I didn't save. I'm pretty sure we should win that, but that's a foolish assumption. So, let's see what happens there. Yeah, but we're one-shotting those poor slaves. I'm pretty sure the golems should make short work of these dudes there. And bind a lot of them on top of that. There we go. Working as intended. So, how does that work though? The golem just dealt only 5 damage to this dude. Although the golem has officially a flat damage bonus of +11. How does that work? I don't understand that. Sometimes this game does things that don't make sense to me. Don't know if this is a bug or working as intended and I don't understand it, and I fail to understand something. I'd really love if somebody could clarify that. But, well, until then, these golems are a tad bit underwhelming. We lost yet another swordsman, which is a tragedy, but we can't change it. So let's take the hamlet over there. Oh boy, there's an entire settlement there. Who brought the High Cultist has been eliminated. Oh, come on, guys. That's 2 of 3. Stop hurting yourself. Why are you hurting yourself? So, you see, this game is so hard, not even the AI is capable of surviving the independence. Jokes aside, I really hope that this doesn't happen that often anymore in the future versions. So next turn we're going to animate those tools. And, oh yeah, that's that. We can afford a new Enchanter's Apprentice. Perfect. That's what I wanted. I wanted another commander down there, so I can recapture these areas if necessary. There's nothing worse than having not enough army commanders in the vicinity. I just picked this game up and instantly thought, I wonder if Icon is playing it. Hi there, Angry Say. Yeah, well, you guys start to know me and my taste. But this is a good one. The developer behind that, I really like his work. So let's see, animate tools. Stats before, 1 gold, 1 iron. Stats after. Animated tools. They're actually there as a unit. So what's up? If the settlement is attacked, the living tools will help in the defense. Income in gold and iron can be doubled if enough animated tools are present. If enough. Okay. So let's see. First off, they're stationed here. They're also stationary per se. Okay. Limited iron bonus. Owning this unit results in extra iron income, but the income from the square cannot be more than doubled. I see. And here's the same rule behind that. Okay. Heals. Can't really move units around without commanders, right? Yeah, that's true, Jorn. Without commanders, the units are bound to stay where they are. Oh yeah, Dominions is also awesome, but I never got really in touch with the combat system of Dominions. This combat system I at least understand. I'm a pen and paper player, and I know my damage rolls and such, and I can somehow calculate how things are working here. But I love the concept of Dominions as well. Like, playing a deity and building up your empire as a god and flinging out these mythical beasts. That's just, wow. I love the atmosphere of these games. So, this thing, I don't think it can go on land. Can it enter land squares? Good to know. Know your neighbors. Okay, so now I don't see it here on the tile. Sad. I hope this gets fixed, that you see it down there. So it's an invisible bonus. But long story short, I am capable of friggin' doubling my whole iron income with that ritual. So can the little dude over here actually learn that too? Animate armor. What's that? Makes a full plate armor come to life. Okay, cast. Well, this sounds like a cheap source of defenders as well. So let's see, animate spear. So, honestly, all the enchanters need to defend a place is enough iron. Animate bow. Does this ever stop? I want animate tools one more time. So yeah, actually, that's we're going to do that. I mean, let's enchant our home base bit by bit. All right. I prefer COE to Dominions, but because COE is a bit more approachable, I couldn't put it into better words, Claspa. So, the coastal hamlet got gunned down by our archers. Not too surprised about that. And let's keep moving and get into the village here. Levies. Well, no armor. They got slings, though. Only 5 HP. Couple of experience points. Nothing to be too worried about. Graveyard.
You're welcome.
Thanks for the follow, Tamerlan50. Happy to have you. So, yeah, didn't even... Okay, the swordsman got involved. Got it. So, farms... Let's move here and claim some more resources. This little cluster here was a huge power-up for my faction. So, well, I want to... Here we go. Learn animate tools, because I just came up with the thought that my main character doesn't need to go down there to animate some tools. We just hire us some filthy little apprentice to do our bidding. So, green ooze. Oh boy, I hate those things. Problem about green ooze, it can split. It has pretty nasty acid damage. It has pretty nasty resistances. Got a lot of HP, and yeah. But it's guarding my friggin' iron mine. So, what about those ghost warriors? Bet they're ethereal. Ethereal is brutal. 75% chance of nullifying damage, which is not magic. agree with that, Hjorn. I plan on hiring some dudes to defend that area here. I just want to check out if there's going to be a recruitment hub in this area or not. So far, we only have 2 recruitment hubs here at Port Dubros and our Crystal Tower, which is not too much. So, well, that graveyard is a monster lair, and therefore it will spawn new monsters, so we need to get rid of that ultimately. Well. I'm a wee bit afraid of that, but I think I don't need to. Let's keep exploring. I'll take the risk of the need to reconquer some areas. That's okay for me. Now, tools. Awesome. So yeah, it just put up 1 iron income there. Wonderful. This will be really massive and a big enabler for more powerful golems. Oh, we need to get rid of the animals there. You need to do some pest control. Time consuming, I tells ya. Okay, so more animated tools, please. Oh yeah, this is the big spike in income that we needed. Alright. Got no clue, though, if we're able to take this place or not. I want to create 1 mimic just to know what they're capable of. So, just like I thought, stationary. These enchanters are friggin' trap layers. And I wouldn't be too surprised if these are stealthed. Yeah, invisible. Multiplayer parties must hate enchanters. So how does the realm hopping mechanic work? I got no clue, sadly. Haven't survived that long yet. We can do animate tools, though, because we can do that at gold income locations, too. So I could just friggin' double the income of all these places? Massive. I lost the hamlet there, though. So I think it's about time, considering new recruits here. So let's pick up some crossbowmen. They are within my cost range, and I really think we need more armies there. Though I also want to save the game and give the good old green ooze over there a little bit of a slap. I want to check out if we're able to do this. Now, this place has enchanted tools already. And now... So, plus 8. 8 iron per turn. That's a lot.
This is very personal.
Oh, Surliane. Hi there. Don't you worry for being absent. I'm happy to see you again, and thank you so much for the resubscription. Appreciate it. Okay, so let's see. So far, this fight goes quite well. And my hope is that we're going to tank that beastie with the golems mostly. Yeah, that worked out. Golem power. We didn't lose anything there. Have you heard of the ACS? Yes, Combi. Yes. I'll do a stream on that day when it drops. It's already all set in motion. And I do plan to do ACS streams again. Don't you worry, guys. But the thing is, I'm doing this tutorial series now, and I do a lot of work with that, and I really need a pause from that, because explaining the game drains the fun out of it a little bit. But I think the tutorial sect is definitely worth that pain, though. It helps a ton of people. So, hello voice, needs some tea. Now, that worked out really super good, and we will create ourselves some more animated tools here. And if I understood that correctly, these things should work in a way that I should be able to install the second one there to improve the effect even more. So we're done now, aren't we? Good. No. Amazing Cultivation Simulator is not in the least little bit RimWorld. I can't second that. Oh, Tom Cass, oh sorry. First time viewer subbed after watching the RimWorld tutorials. Ah, you're welcome, man. RimWorld is one of my all-time favorite games. And I'm really, really happy to see that I'm able to get people into that game. Or complex games in general, because I love complex games. They're bringing you fun for a long, long time. So let's see if we can't bring up more animated tools here and get some effect out of that. It should be plus... Yes! Yeah. More! Gosh. This skill is powerful. Because it basically gives me the ability to double my income from any source. Give me enough time and iron, and after amplifying enough iron income sources, this becomes easier and easier. It's a self-propagating effect. Love that. So, oh, the irony, not enough iron. Let's hire some more crossbowmen, though. Okay. Song Steam. Well, ACS is a great game. Its only problem, it only has two problems. The devs were pretty inexperienced when they created the game. It was the first game they ever created, and the second thing is it was super hard for them to translate that game. And due to their inexperiencedness, they got a mediocrely translated game. I wouldn't call it poor. It's really solid. A mediocrely translated game which has a horrible user interface, but I'm really, really trusting that ACS 2 will be a lot better there. I really, really think that this will be the case. But enough about ACS. Let's keep pressuring onward here. So with all that money in my pocket, I want to learn some bigger ritual there. Iron grafting. What's that? Its ritual puts armored plates on a flesh golem and replaces the golem's hands with iron weapons. Can't create flesh golems yet. Anybody told the game that? I want to. Okay. So let's get there and conquer Backwar Hamlet. Personally love bad Chinese translation stuff. Alright, it's winter again, so moving is now really super slow. But we also get the necessary resources rolling to buy ourselves a big golem. So, one more turn and we can go for the first stone golem. And I think that's where we start spanking. Oh boy. Dwarves are coming. And they are numerous. Oh, crap. That's a lot of dwarves. Well, you know what? I'll retreat for now. You know the Terminator's catchphrase, I'll be back. That's just what I will be saying. I'll be back with bigger golems. I don't see myself being capable of overrunning that, and I think the Enchanter faction is not a fast one, per se. It doesn't seem to fit into their kit. That AI is foolish, though. It didn't conquer the rest of the area here. Doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. Okay, let's create the stone golem. Oh, it's even more massive. So, 25 damage on the stone fist, 156 hit points, 3 armor, no susceptibilities, more resistances, of course, giant-sized. It's less penalty when moving in rough terrain. Okay, it's actually a good thing. So traveling with only these golems would be faster than a normal one, but this consumes an entire mine. I shouldn't have done that back in my lands here. But this skill allows you to get into the enemy's territory, conquer their mine, and say to the mine, "Hey mine, stand up and walk with me." And mines be like, "Okay, I'm your golem now." And your resources walk away. This is one of the most troll character classes that I've seen in this game so far. Like, you must be able to do such crazy shenanigans with this class in PvP. It must be awesome. I bet it's absolutely horrible to play against these people. I don't know for sure though. I'm inexperienced, but it sounds like a nightmare to be invaded by enchanters with the proper resources. Talking about proper resources, my dude, all your units belong to us. We're going to pick up this army. I want to slap Dubras. Okay. Let's get over there. Pretty sure we should be able to take that down now. So I got enough resources to just keep spamming units now. We are at the point where I can't afford that. A hero has arrived in one of your villages. Okay. Zanario, the unexpected hero. I love these guys. So the unexpected heroes are always pretty strong, and they are, funny enough, incapable. They are not capable of leading an army, so they don't have that manage armies thing going on for them. Any chance we might be able to play multiplayer? Well, Clasper, this might be a thing. I haven't thought about it yet, but why not? I mean, looks like a brilliant idea, but let us all learn that game properly before. So let's give it a try. I'm now wondering if I want to go for a ritual of Grand Mastery, or if I want to spam those little mastery rituals. I think we're going to spam that. Dogs of gold and silver. Wow. Okay. So the silver dog is an attacker, because gold dog is a defender. So let's summon those. Alright. Let's check out how they work. It's turn-based, so it's not that hard to implement. Well, I think it has a multiplayer mode already. Dog of Gold. Mediocre damage. Acute senses. Oh, that's good. That's good. No more stealth attacks. Resistances without end. And the silver dog, well, they're quite resilient, but I think their true power lies in the fact that you don't need too much iron for them. They can be created mostly out of gold. More heroes. Awesome. I wonder if I should send those heroes to fight those spirits or anything, but no. We're going to bring the heroes to travel through the lands. I think that's what heroes in general are doing. Okay, let's save the game and try that. I mean, so far I was never wrong with my assumptions of whether or not I can tackle a fight. So let's see. It has multiplayer. I meant cassette. Yeah, that's what I assumed, Claspa. I'm gonna be thinking about that. How to do that. So we lost swordsmen and crossbowmen, but we got that town. So I invested 100 gold and 15 iron in the victory there. So let's see how that played out, though. I want to see that in detail. Yeah, so we lost most of our dudes there due to the defenders on the walls there. Okay. What also could be a lot of fun in this game for multiplayer would be to put up the difficulty quite high and team up as a team against the AI and the independents, because I personally do like co-op a lot. So storming those gates was one of the biggest issues. The stone golem, though, just casually decided to walk over the wall. I love that. I really love that. Yeah. Well, conquering a town didn't go so smooth. Not really. I see a big deficiency in this faction when it comes down to ranged attackers. We got really, really beefy melee units, but our defense against ranged units is pretty lackluster. So that's something I really noticed there. And I think the best way to counter that is by adding more ranged units to my own side. Oh, here's an enemy farm. Seems to be conquered randomly by them. I love the fact that bridges give you gold there. So we got 75 iron. Sadly, there's nothing here in the vicinity to create bigger golems out of. So let's see. Animate ballista. Alright. So this sounds like it is something that I can bring with my army. Let's try that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's a lot of damage. So, and I didn't see wrong there. Yeah, it's part of my army now. Can you recruit different units in that town now? The only thing which I can only recruit here is a ship, because it's a port town. But the basic roster doesn't change. But I'm going to recruit those piccaneers. I mean, they are, at the end of the day, cannon fodder. But I think it's a good thing to pick up that cannon fodder. And please, another ballista. These sound stupidly strong. So here's the stationary ballista. Same stats, but not as mobile. Okay. So I don't think that my unexpected heroes are capable of conquering entire cities, but they are quite nasty in a way that they can just move around and ransack things. So let's see if we can't take that silver mine. Really, really eager to conquer that thing. Oh, I can't do this turn. Okay. Alright, saving goes now. Okay. I'm pretty sure that this will take a bad end. You never know if you don't try. Alright. So let's see how that played out. Yeah, so these animated ballistas, they're capable of almost one-shotting an ogre, or completely one-shotting them. So we did lose most of our front line there, but honestly, I did recruit those piccaneers exactly for that reason, to die in this fight, not gonna lie. I knew that I would have to sacrifice somebody and something. Wait a sec, I did forget to bring them. I'm so foolish. Just sacrificed only 2 swordsmen. We are a beast. Okay. So actually, I never brought these cannon fodder units. Okay, wonderful. Hi, Cerno, welcome. But that also means we were just capable of slapping these enemies just by using the stone golem and the animated ballistas. Okay, nice. Fire ants. This is way more dangerous than it sounds. So, here, let's activate the apprentice. I think it's about time that we start to spread more animated tools. Let's get over to the silver mine first. And then, considering that my income has increased so much, I might be willing to just bring that up. So, yeah, of course, the dwarfs just annihilated them. I assume as much. So, let's pick up a couple of crossbowmen extra before we depart for good, because this might be one of our last stops there. While we're setting out to crush the yellow enemy. So there's a High Lord and a Knight there, okay. And then we need to stock up the Enchanter's Apprentice with armies. That's the next thing I need to do. Port Blackmire Bay. Just being held by a ship. Let's try if my hero is capable of tackling a ship. He smashed it. Those ballistas are super powerful. Stupid how powerful they are. So, there has been a battle in a port. I disagree. Amulet of Anti-Magic. Okay, well, not too interested in that, honestly. So, Fato will now keep moving. Whereas Harilo start animating those tools there. Considering that amount of iron at my disposal, I really don't mind spamming that like crazy. So there's the dwarves. Okay. I want to take down these dudes though, because they're just that annoying. So we got this area here. I could spam more and more enchanted tools now in there to increase the gold income, but I'm actually way more interested in slapping some army on that guy, because honestly we really need to. So I could recruit armies in Blackmire Bay now, but I don't think I want to. Can't consider truly keeping Blackmire Bay for a longer time. Oh, there we go. I mean, if we destroy that computer enemy, we win the game. That's the last one. Surviving. Ha! Walked into my mimic. I'm pretty sure the mimic just died. So we destroyed the High Lord and the Knight. And the mimic actually ate two dwarves before it went down. Good boy. Okay. So, let's face the main dwarven army and hire us some extra minions here. So, I'm going to do this like that. I'm going to hire units down here too, so I can just walk down there to pick up more units next turn. So we're going to leave this place and pick up more resources there. Good night, Combi. Thanks for hanging around. Alright, they're chasing my hero. So, the unexpected hero took down a dwarf worker before he got slain himself. We will remember his sacrifice. Probably not. Okay, here. I got enough money for two more stacks of troops. And at this point, as you see here, the situation is escalating for us. We got such a good income that my secondary dude... This might be only an army of mundane troops, but it's solid. And we're just going to reclaim more areas here. And now I want to save up some money, because I feel like I want to bring a larger ritual in motion. I want to see those bigger skills there. Unless there are 10 crossbowmen at a discount. Sorry. Can't save money if there are 10 crossbowmen, which don't cost me iron and are cheaper than usual. What can I do? So 30 crossbowmen and 10 swordsmen. It's just what I like to see. Let's go hunting baddies. Alright, long deads. Let's see how this turn went. So I'm pretty sure that we just annihilated them. The way more interesting fight will be now there. That's 33 dwarves. This is a big army, but our army is larger than that. So let's check that out. So the less interesting fight first. So these dudes, how did they net my people the last time? We actually lost. One. Okay. And now this is going to be the more interesting fight. And I don't look at the battle report on purpose. Those Piccaneers are actually really good. They can attack before the enemy can. That's more powerful than I thought. Flame Burst, which didn't bother my units at all. So yeah, we're just smacking them. Looks like I am now good enough to slap the butler difficulty on this game. I feel well about that. Tremor. Yeah, pretty sure that this just went on like that. Yeah, so that's just outright brutal. We only lost 2 swordsmen and 2 piccaneers, and that's that. Alright. So I really feel like let's put that poor AI out of its misery and accept that I totally dominated this game. But that's a good sign. Let's get over there and kill that dwarven queen with fire before it can lay eggs. Good night, Cerno. Thanks for stopping by. Always a pleasure to have you. Sleep well, I hope. Alright, so let's see how good that goes. I mean, let's just save the game before I gloriously blow myself up or something like that. So we could create new... No action points are left. I mean, I could just keep that enemy to experiment around. Animate quills and scrolls. Okay. Animated tools will increase the trade gain from the settlement to double the original value. So enchanters are just brilliant at buffing up things in their empire. That's just what they do. Enchanted gate. This game. Alright. Let's see how this plays out. Maybe the dwarves will just eat me now. So, we win. We lost most of our golems there, but let's check out how that fight went. I'm really curious about that. The enemy had ballistas too. So, why the heck are we not attacking there? Or was that siege mode of these ballistas? I don't understand why the armies didn't move there to begin with. But this looks like a glorious beatdown of the dwarven race. So let's see if I can recruit new dwarfs here. Or if that town just gets converted to my taste. Okay, so... I think I could have abused those animated ballistas a lot. Like spamming a half a dozen of those or something. I don't know AI strats, well... I'm pretty curious to see how the higher difficulties of the AI will play out there. So, this thing, she got a lot of spells there, though. Wow. Okay. That looks like the enemy wasn't beaten that easily. Like, that Dwarf Queen surely put up a hell of a fight. We lost a lot of our people there. That's why they're confused. That's why I wanted to look it up, and instead of just looking at the numbers, because the details matter. Okay. This didn't end the game, though. So, let's see. 11 units, though. Ooh. We're quite roughed up here. So, let's see what is new there. Juggernaut can only be cast in an ancient temple. Okay, so the enchanters basically thrive on creating new units out of the environment. That's just their base strat, as it seems. So the dwarf want to reconquer there. So no, we don't get to recruit new types of units here. You're locked to your faction's units. I assumed as much, but I wanted to check out if it was like that. I'm pretty sure that this is their last army. So, let's finish them. Grimhild, the Dwarf Queen, has been eliminated due to no commander left. Pato has won the game. Huzzah! My first one game. I mean, 2 of my enemies blew themselves up on their own. But, yeah, whatever. So, I'm pretty sure that this was the stone. And beyond that, I don't know. So, I've been below the Dwarven Empire there most of the time. And the dwarves had way more citadels most of the time. I had way more gold. Less iron than the dwarves, though. Okay, that's good to know. These resources there are not important. Okay. So how did the map look like? I mean, oh, that was all? Okay. I'm always pretty surprised about how small the medium maps actually are. What is that? Oh boy, friggin' beholder. Now I'm afraid. Very afraid. Do you get anything for winning, like unlocks? No. No, you don't, you only get to keep a good memory, I guess. So... there were a lot of things to discover there. Spider tribe arches. Okay. I think you don't even get a Hall of Fame or anything like that, so... but, that was cool. Let's try something harder. But I did want to do one thing in the preferences here. Default battle speed, at least fast, because normal is just way too slow for me. If I want normal, I usually pick that up. So, let's do that on one higher difficulty level until I hit a brick wall. So I'll stick with the medium maps. And we will go for the Night difficulty. Night sounds for sure like the first real challenge there. And Baron is my go-to faction. Which one is mine? I have no clue, Claspa. I didn't find enough time so far. I only tried out the Baron, which is chunky. I mean, you get so many free units and so powerfully armored units, it's really massive. I tried out the Witch. Witches are fun, but I didn't come too far. I blew up myself in that one run, but that's a different story. I did play the Druids, but that was on my last stream. We played Enchanter, and beyond that I played Scourge Lord. And that's that. That's why I'm going random every run so far, because I want to try out new things. Hi, Cultists! Oh boy. Fish soup! So, let's check it out. What can we do here? Tarka, Void Magic, Starlight, Paralyzation, ooh, Paralyze, Star Showers, Paralyze, Invade Mind, Enslave. Okay, cool stuff. That's pretty brutal. So we work with Sacrifices, Pungu, Cultist of the Deep. So what's my troops here? Standard troops. Okay. And we get to start with Spearmen and Crossbowmen. Okay. It's my special powers. Call Warriors of the Deep. Okay. Only coastal area. Contact old ones. I love that. So we gotta fetch ourselves sacrifices. Got it. Let's go. I don't think that the moose counts as a sacrifice. Port Enoria. Oh boy. It's a little bit of a nasty situation there. So mostly archers. I don't really see myself conquering that right now. Coastal Hamlet. That's what we... Yo, Elfin, move away. This is my town now. I hope. Let's check out how we handle it. The elephant defending the town there. Yeah. How do we deal with that? We enslave that thing. It's my elephant now. Perfect. That's one of many reasons why I love this game. Charming effects add the units permanently into your possession. Okay. So, Market Village, 2 sacrifices per turn. Good stuff. Ghouls. Yeah, let's take them down. So... Wait a sec. I was defeated because of one serpent walking into my base? Alright. Learned something out of that. So, okay. Never ever leave some independence in the vicinity of your home base. So we're going to go for that high cultist thing one more time. That didn't count. So that's the first time that I got conquered by an independent one. There's a reason deers have a flavor text. Hey, Lord Sloth, welcome. It was actually a serpent. I killed the moose. Or the deer. But somehow underestimated that. Labyrinth had... the movement costs of that thing are awesome. So these seem to be fixed. Okay. So we learned out of that mistake. Let's keep the small apprentice stand here. And let's see. Do I have these wonderful enslaving spells still? Yes, I do. Foresight. What's that? Special effect luck. No. Confusion is way better. In my opinion, at least. Yeah, Claspa, that's, They ended so many COE3 games that they became a meme. I see. Oh no, I forgot to enable battle reports. Bloody... Can I re-enable that? So, we got that tiger, though. So... Why can't you enable that during a party? That's strange. It's a very, very strange behavior of that game. Okay. And then we have to take the fights as that, just like that. Okay, we're stocking up our animal park here. We are the true cultists. We keep convincing everything and everybody to join us, even the giant mantis. Well, I wish I could have kept that elephant this time. Oh well. So, large spiders, not too interested in that. Take down the mantis. Ha! One more for my army. I love that. This is such an awesome effect. Like, the smaller armies are now simply providers for new units. But I'm not finding new sacrifices as quickly as I did the last time. It's a tragedy. Alright, so the High Cultist is a pretty strong unit. But I think in general, spellcasters in this game should be pretty powerful. Mountain Spire. So I never had one of those. Okay. So sadly, no anything in the vicinity here. Cultist of the Deep. So, yeah, that's just small apprentice units here. Okay. Seriously? No towns? No nothing here? Dang. This is really bad for my progression. Really, really bad. Ah, there's finally a hamlet. 3 friggin' elephants! Let's run. It's just, more than I think I can take there. So... I wonder, if I only memorize the enslave spell on my dude, should be able to only... This should be the way how I could, force him to just cast that one spell. Be sure. Creeping Doom. Now that doesn't sound too pleasant, doesn't it? So, 1 to 10 damage there. Okay. Ah, bugs. So, invulnerability. So, my main character should be able to wound that. But, seriously, I think the easiest way is just to avoid it. You can't go under the minimum number of spells, but you can. Okay, Lord Sloth. Thanks. I'm curious about your butt there. What's the catch? If you learn only enslave and confuse spells from a library, you can sort of do so. So you would need to specialize your spell selection accordingly to make shenanigans happen, like a enslavement build. Really happy to have you around here. It's awesome that you can answer so many questions for me. Appreciate that. So, confusion didn't do too much to them. Oh yeah! I mean, those snakes aren't too impressive, but whatever. A free unit is a free unit, you know? Don't say no to free units. Just not the minimum. So we can rather generalize until we can specialize. I see. Okay. Now, we got some money, and I don't... Oh boy, I'm so stupid. No. Oh, I can't buy sacrifices, too. Interesting. But we're going to buy iron for it now. It's a lot more interesting than anything else. So, how's my army looking like right now? I got spearmen, crossbowmen, a couple of critters there, and we got insane fishermen. Hey. So, we've got the rabble of the sea. I don't know if that's going to be of any use. Minotaur brigands. Okay, I'm not going to touch them. That's way beyond my power here. The amount of sacrifices at my disposal is a little bit low, though. Gotta say. I mean, I could call warriors from the deep out. So, deep one warrior. They are, yeah, intermediate units, just like I thought. Nothing too special. Fitting to the level of the ritual, but exactly what I need for now to just spread myself a bit over the map. So there's monkeys, and up there's a lot of snow. So these icy areas, well, I don't know. I don't want to mess with this, with that creeping doom there, honestly. I feel like that might be a foolish idea. Captain Scout recruitable. Oh. So we attract these these perfectly normal citizens here. Okay. A rock troll. 57 hit points, but he's very, very low magic resistance, so this should actually work out. Dinonemna, the Dryad Queen, okay. Rip. Now, I want that coal mine. I want to save the game, though, so... Hi, Cultist. Because I'm not sure if I'm actually capable of doing this. But I see a decent chance of just convincing this dear fella to join my ranks. Join the cult. We got free fish. Now this is pretty brutal. Converting a troll, and I mean this is a big unit. I mean lots of HP, big armor, regeneration, so lots of damage on melee. I like that. I really like that. Great War. Well, we're slowly accumulating the necessary amount of sacrifices to get our thing going. Temple Pyramid! Woo! I want. Did you see the amount of sacrifices there? Alright. So, Coastal Hamlet and Mad Cultist. So, let's check this out. These Templars and a Bishop. None of these is really an easy kill. Mad Cultists, Infernal Magic. Well, let's go for the Coastal Hamlet first. Just in case that something crazy happens. Wow, these dudes got pretty heavy fire magic there. They're roasting my dudes. Wow. Alright. But let's save the game, just in case that something weird might happen. And let's just proceed. I mean, I can't imagine that something too crazy will happen there. Oh, look at this Templar. He resisted the temptation of joining the cult. Not too surprised about that. Religious fanatics, you know. Still get eaten by the tiger, but hardly convincible. Oh boy, we even got goodies. Magical items. So let's check this out. Spirit Eye, cursed item. So I lost an eye, but I gained Spirit Sight and Sense Dead. What's that? Spirit Sight, see stealthy and invisible units. Sense Dead. Okay, that's more of a necromancer trope, but whatever. Rhyme armor. Okay, Frost Shield. You know what? I want to give that, oh, too bad. The armor doesn't fit the ogre. It would have been so cool. But on the other hand, activate special location. The winters will now be longer. The winters now will be short again. I don't want long winters. So I always read Scientology up here, and I think it's friggin' hilarious. The Scientology cult. Why are there spiders in the watchtower? To convert them, of course. See? Mission accomplished. One of them died, though. I already like this faction a lot, but I'm not too surprised about that. So, we want to conquer that place. We overrun these dudes. Oh, so sad. Now, do I have enough sacrifices at my disposal? No. We lost control over our sacred place. Phase spiders. Get away from me, you things. That's my pyramid. You understand? Mine. Not yours. Mine. Okay. So we should get rid of these things. I mean, I could have had 100 gold, 100 sacrifices there to contact the old ones, but let's go for a Ritual of Mastery here. Call Army of the Deep. So we can't get stronger units with that. Also, I want to try if I'm capable of taking down these things. They got a pretty high magic resistance. And displaced, what's that? Ranged attacks, okay. Alright. This might go really south, but let's check it out. Attacking Horrors, okay. Yeah, Invade Mind didn't work out here. I'm not too surprised about that. Let's see how my troll can deal with those. There's a ton of poison damage going from these things, so yeah. Resilient spiders is... Oh boy. We really hardly get any damage on these things. Wow. This was costly. This was really, really costly. Was that worth it? Well, I didn't really lose anything of big meaning there. And I got rid of a really nasty squad conquering my stuff. Because the thing here is, these monsters, they just roam around and conquer your stuff. And you can't really do much about that. So, let's see. I got enough money now to start recruiting units for my little dude here. So let's start spending some real dollars. And on the other hand, I really want to contact the old ones. Let's do this. So... What? Why? That's unfair. I got no clue that this can't happen. Okay. Don't kill the troll! Okay, whatever. So, where are we now? Like, seriously. Where's my dude? Okay. So, friggin' fairy circle. I had no clue that this was something that can happen. So, a wealthy merchant from a land across is traveling through the county. King's Castle. Do I see that correctly, that this thing yields... Ah, no, it's a generalized gold income bonus for this thing. So... Okay. My beloved troll... Man. But we can catch a coal mine on the way back home. That's also not too bad. Town. Okay. Yeah, these fairy circles won't fool me twice. Alright, let's contact the old ones. Thing from beyond. Oh look, it has tentacles instead of a head. Stellar Maw. 1 to 999 damage? What, causes fear? Our former chief astrologist Unarix spent much time studying the connection between the cultist's belief and what lies beyond the stars. A few years back he locked himself up in the observatory, sustaining himself only on Hoburg weed, dwarven biscuits made with mushrooms and centipedes, and hot Bostorian wine for 30 fortnights. After his isolation he reported observing beings in the far beyond, monstrous beings having tentacles for their head. Ah, there we have that again. Hi there, welcome. Controlling failed. What the? Oh boy. So the old one is not amused with my bidding. Okay. 308 damage, 867 damage. I think I just killed myself. I think that's also a wonderful ending of today's stream, so... Thank you everybody for being around here, and let's watch my high cultist being eaten by a thing from beyond. I really love the end of this one. That's what happens to me in this game all the time. I was so surprised that I was able to win with the Enchanter, so there we go. See you guys next time, and I hope you had a great stream, and welcome to the weekend, you all. Bye bye.